Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So if you hear any sucking or anything like that, it's not me. I swear it's my puppies. Our puppies are here. I thought there were six, but there's actually eight. Anyway, so the very first thing that you're gonna need if you're moving to Korea is to find an apartment. So you're gonna check. They have a couple different apps you could use, but one of them I think it's called Checkbang or Techbang. It's basically a real estate app. So here in America, you have like Redfin or Trulia or something like that. I think that would be the equivalent to it. So you check your Techbang or Checkbang to see the apartment that you like, and then you're gonna make an appointment to meet up with your budongsang. So your budongsang is the equivalent to a real estate agent. The office space as well could also be called a budongsang. So you could say, "Oh, I'm going to the budongsang," and this would be the office that you have to meet your realtor. There's also two different types of rental systems. They have a couple different systems, but two different rental systems. One is called chanse and one is called wolse. Chanse is it involves pretty much like you give a large upfront deposit, also called a key money. Instead of paying your rent monthly, typically you would pay like 50 to 70% off the property's value. Then your landlord would invest that deposit that you make, and then it would be returned at the end of your lease. But with wholesale, it's monthly payments. So just like in most places, you pay month to month rent. So an example of that would be someone in Shindang would make a deposit for 10 million Korean won, and that would be for the entire year. And then that would be an estimate at maybe about 7,300 USD. And it changes based on the exchange rate, but that's just an estimate. Another person in Gangnam, for example, might pay 1 million won for their deposit, or pay 1 million won monthly for their monthly rent, and that equivalent would be $730 per month. So it all depends. I noticed that they have a variety of different apartment pricing, layouts, and everything. You have loft style apartments, you have apartments that they only have stairs, you only have elevators. You also have something called a co-living space, and a co-living space is a housing model basically where individuals, pretty much majority of the times it's like young professionals or students, and they share a living space. So you have your private bedroom. Sometimes you might have your own bathroom, but you share communal spaces like the kitchen, maybe the laundry room, gym spaces, your workspace, living room, and things like that because it gives a sense of community. So you have other apartments as well. Everywhere you go, the more money you invest in the area that you're going to live, the better the quality of living might be. So in some areas, people have access to golfing in their apartment buildings. They have pools, they have gym facilities, and things like that. Another thing that was mentioned is that usually on moving day, as a Korean tradition, you would have Chinese food. So you would take out your friend or your family or maybe by yourself and you buy Chinese food and you celebrate. So the Chinese food or this tradition, I guess, is called jajayong, and then you go and you unpack your furniture after you're done celebrating, which I think is pretty cool. I actually really love that tradition because even when I went to Jamaica and I was staying with my family, and I'm like, I want this, I want to try this, I want to try this, and I haven't been there for so many years. So I said, I want to try this, I want to try this, and I just wanted my family to be a part of that experience as well. So it's really nice when you get to like celebrate doing something new in your life. So after you find the perfect apartment that you really love, whether it's a loft, whether it has south facing, which a lot of people really really wanted because they had access to a lot of natural light in their apartments, would I would absolutely be one of those people because I need natural light to survive. Like right now there's no sun and you don't hear the bubbliness in my voice, do you? Like outside there it's just cloudy and miserable. And I don't like that. I feed off the energy in the air or in the atmosphere or in nature. I don't know how to describe it, but anyway. So yeah, if you as soon as you find your apartment with a lot of storage spaces probably or comfortable to you, then you would go ahead and you would get the Jimsa, I think it's called, that app where it's your moving app. So you could also use K Move, which you can use that to like navigate the city. It's an all-in-one app. or you could call a Quaco taxi. I think it's called. It's like the equivalent to an Uber. All right, let's take a tour. So typically there's a fire extinguisher in most apartments because of all the different natural disasters that could occur. There's a control panel. You can check to see who's at the outside of your apartment before you let them in. There's also a temperature control gauge as well. A lot of apartments come with heated floors, which is really, really cool. A lot of apartments also have that tile. It's in base game. It's mostly white or off-white or gray. I couldn't find the exact match. The tile as well is also very common in Korea. I noticed that this tile is from Spa Day in the game. But yeah, it's super common. The floors, this board, I was looking for something a lot lighter because most apartments have that light wood, but the shape of it and everything is definitely the same. The TV looks exactly the same. The console area under the bottom looks the same. The lighting in the ceiling looks the same. I've seen a lot of circular lights like that. I've seen a lot of different people go to like photo booths and they take pictures. I placed a yoga mat so at least you could watch the train go by and do your yoga. Oh, look at my sim. She walked past the bathroom. She knew she needed to use the bathroom. And she walked past the bathroom. She came in here. Anyway, these are my cupboards up here. You're not going to piss on my floor. I swear you're not going to piss on my floor. She pissed on my floor. My brand new $400 IKEA rug. Let me stop. My $2,000 IKEA rug. Don't play. Anyway, so that basket there is from base game, but let's pretend it's just like for picnics or if you have like CC or whatever, not for console because I play on console, but if you have like CC, you could put carrots in there or something, or from debug, you could put apples. A lot of people have like pots and stuff for their ramyun or ramen. I call it ramen because I don't know how to pronounce the other variations of it, different mugs and things like that. I noticed as well that in the kitchen, that tile is also super common. The cupboards are very long, but this is a tall wall in the apartment in the game, and I can't change the height of it. So that was another thing. They also have a drying rack. Most apartments come with a balcony. Some come with an enclosed balcony. Some come with a balcony on the outside where you could go outside. But there's always like a laundry area that you could do your laundry on the balcony. And then I use that light. I think it's from Growing Together. I can't remember, but yeah, you could use that light. It looks exactly like the drying rack that's usually in most apartments. I can't believe she's using a mop to clean up her urine, but anyway, thanks again for watching, guys. I appreciate it. I hope y'all have a great one. Bye.